I really want to make it as interesting as possible. So we're going to start small in terms of days of the month. Obviously once we start expanding, then obviously we can then get the bigger equipment, I think it's a 3-day month, which isn't a lot, but it's going to be a challenge in itself just to find enough work to do during these months anyway. So what we'll do is we'll put this into the silos just to the right of our harvester. You can just see it just a bit again. Let's go back. I don't really want to miss too much, especially on the first cut. We need as much of the cut as we can get early on. Just making slight adjustments as I'm working my way through the field as well. See, there's a massive chunk here that I don't want to miss, and this is nearly full, so before it does get to full capacity, we'll take this straight to the silo. They're going to sell the couple of bits of equipment that we're not going to use as well. We'll put this straight into the silo. Do we own that field in front of us as well? I think we do. So that needs some work. So we may need to employ 2 workers for a little while. This is nearly done. Let's plug that in as soon as it's ready. Lovely. Lift that up for now, we don't need that on yet. Nope. Go. Right, we'll employ a worker for this field. We'll get this one started now. This is just to cultivate it. And then we'll get this one. We'll hook this up. I don't think it's got anything in though. Oh no, it does. Alright, so we need to change this to oilseed radish on this field. And then we'll set that up. We don't need this. This is the equipment we're going to sell. We don't want that trailer. We'll sell the trailer. We could maybe keep this one for now. Potentially we'll keep the tractor for now. The header trailer, we won't need that. We'll sell that as well. The weights can keep. Yeah, we'll just keep this for now. The car we're going to keep for now. I don't think we're really going to use it, but we'll see what happens. Right, let's just take over here. And we'll carry on with what we were doing on this field. As you can see, we've missed a little bit to the left. You see it through the window. Yeah, we're going to go and hit that in a moment, just to make sure we don't miss loads of this stuff, because it is all money. It's all gonna help us in terms of developing our farm, making it bigger, and we want to gain as much crop as we can. So do it as properly as we can here. Just go around it, go this way around. I don't think I've got the angle to do it, but well, we did just about, so it's not too bad. Crop destruction isn't on for a reason, and it's just so when we start the series off, we're not going to struggle in terms of damaging crop, breaking anything. There's a few little bits. There's a few reasons behind it to start off with. Same as the rocks as well. The rocks end up being really expensive, and it's just not worthy of doing it early on. Once you start hitting like more fields and start expanding the farm, yeah, it is worth it. But early on, I wouldn't recommend it. So we've got all 3 fields on the work. We've got 1 cultivate and 1 seeding. I don't think we're in planting season for much else. Poplar, grass. Well, we could maybe put poplar on this one if we can get it done quick enough. And barley just, but I think what we'll do is we'll do poplar on this field. Just to see. We could do wheat and barley, but for now I think we'll stick with poplar, grass and oilseed radish. Full left luck. And what we can do is we can flick between all of these as well. If we set a work on this field, we can go be nosy and look at the others, but so you see they're doing his job. You see the cultivator just on the other field. They've done about a fifth of each field potentially, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. It's not too bad. They're doing all right, and it's all going to be for the long term. It's not going to be short term. These are all long term fields. So we'll have a grass field. We need to buy a mower though, so maybe we won't do grass just yet. Maybe we'll do wheat, barley, poplar and oilseed radish. Just to be different, because I think most people do grass and wheat. What we'll do is we'll store ours for as long as we possibly can before we sell it. We probably will need to get a little cheap mod in to see if say £1 million or a couple £100,000, just so we can get some trailers and bits of equipment that we are going to need. I'm going to run this a little bit further along here, just see if we can do this in one move. Nearly. Right, reversing that far back though. Right, let's put a worker back on this field, see how this guy's getting on. Yeah, you can see he's done quite a bit of this field already. He's not doing bad at all. And we've got... where's he going? How much of this field has he done? He's done a little bit on this field as well, so they're not doing too bad. We'll just take back over our combine harvester. I do not. So we're gonna have what, 100, just under, what would it be, about 150% in terms of full loads? No, more than that, 160, 170 in terms of combine harvester full loads, which isn't bad to start off with. Got maybe, what, 3 more, maybe 4 lines to do here. Don't see this being 2 full loads. If it is, I'll be shocked, but you never know. We'll work through it. Like I said, it's only a short episode to start off this series, and then it will gradually increase. So they'll be longer, like tonight's will be longer after I finish to motion in terms of what work we need to do. And all the other little jobs that need to be done as well. I'm hoping the 2 workers will be done pretty quick. So we'd like to put another couple of planters in. Start this back up. I do a 4-hour shift today, so I'll be back about 10:30, 11 o'clock for another live stream. Coming up to Christmas, my streams will be a lot less, simply for the fact that I'm doing 17-hour days at work. So what we'll do is we'll go and unload this, because this is our last line. We've not missed a lot either. I don't think we missed anything on this field, which is good. So we can now turn that off. We'll put the beacon light on. Pipe out already. Go, and we'll let that unload. Put this into storage. We'll fold up the harvester as well. Turn off the engine. Alright, let's see what else needs to be done to